This is the Excellent Sports Adventure.
Okay, so we can sum up the Blue Jays season in 3 plays, pretty much, folks. Game 1 of the Wild Card Series in Minnesota. Jays with a chance to get right back in it. Kevin Kiermaier, a chopper, gets away from Jorge Polanco. Bo Bichette decides he's going to try to score. Now, this team doesn't score a lot of runs. I'm okay with the gamble. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, of course. But the real controversy came in Game 2. Jose Barrios pitching a superb game, gets pulled after a leadoff walk in the 4th. Yusei Kikuchi, who's not used to coming in with runners on base, gave up a couple of runs. And here's the coup de grace. Men on second and third, Bichette at the dish, and Vlad Guerrero allows himself to get picked off at second. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Jays are done. Twins move on. What's next for this club?
Yeah, whenever you're not holding a World Series trophy, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid and your season's over, and it's brutal. I do think that with the guys that are here and that will continue to be here, the more often they can be in these situations, it's going to be great for them going forward. So in talking to them, you know, how they can slow situations down a little bit more and more with each game in each year that they're in the playoffs, that's a good thing. But I do think that when the season, you know, ends so abruptly, when you're so invested and you you care about the people that are in the room and the people that you work with, it sucks, and it takes a while when you head home for everything to kind of wear off.
The NHL's regular season is underway. Leafs open up at home against the rival Habs. Some positive signs from the preseason. Mitch Marner steals in the neutral zone. Lovely setup for Willie Nylander, who dinks to the forehand. Willie had a pair. Another turnover by the Red Wings. Tyler Bertuzzi will accept the gift. Snaps at home. Leafs drop the Wings 4-3. Fraser Minten has made the big club. He's penciled in as a number 3 center. The kid had to pinch himself.
Maybe after those couple Montreal games, I started to really believe it. And it's always a possibility when you're here. Everybody's watching you. If you stand out, you're going to keep getting looks. But after those games, when I was playing tough matchups and holding my own, I kind of got the inner confidence that it was a possibility.
Habs and Senators, Montreal forecheck leads to this. Nick Suzuki works it to Raphael Harvey-Pinard in front for Cole Caulfield. Bingo. Habs handle the Sens 6-4. Oilers and Kraken. Oil keep it in for Connor McDavid. The captain walks in, finds some room on Philip Grubauer. Oilers over the Kraken 3-1. Flames and Canucks. Quinn Hughes carries in. Headmans for Teddy Brugger. Deeks to the backhand. Canucks top the Flames 3-1. Jets, meanwhile, signed Connor Hellebuyck and Mark Scheifele to identical long-term deals. The Raptors opened training camp in Vancouver, and new coach Darko Rajakovic is reunited with Raps point guard Dennis Schroeder, who led Germany to that World Cup title this past summer. They spent some time together at OKC.
We always stayed in touch. We always talked. We had a great talk during the summer league. We had a great talk when he signed for our team, just like the style of play, how we want to play, and he fits into that really well.
I mean, he loves to talk and he cares about you. I mean, he's really want to know what your situation is. If it's family, if it's basketball off the court, he want to talk to you, and he really means it. And I think that comes a long way. I think everybody respect that. And I think that meeting yesterday set the tone for us, for training camp, and then try to get better every single day.
Preseason opener against the Kings in Vancouver. Turnover. OG Anunoby takes it to the rack. Scotty Barnes turns in the lane. Barnes with a vicious and nasty jam. He had 15 points. Gary Trent Jr. to Grady Dick. The Raps rook gets it back out to Trent for 3. GT Jr. led with 22. Raps roll 112-99. CFL's biggest game of the year so far. First place in the West on the line. Blue Bombers and Lions tied for the lead when they hooked up in Vancouver. Vernon Adams Jr. hits Javon Catoy. Catoy breaks a tackle, just keeps on going. This is a 70-yard touchdown. Lions by 14 early, but they needed overtime. Zach Colorhouse gives to Brady Olivara, who had another huge game, breaks a tackle, takes it in for 6. Bombers over BC 34-26. In Toronto, several former greats on hand as the Argos celebrate their 150th birthday with the Elks in town. Chad Kelly back in at quarterback for the Double Blue. Kelly looks outside for David Ungerer. That sets up an early score. Trey Ford looks to his right, but he's picked off by Winton McManus. McManus turns this into a 75-yard pick six. Argos thump the Elks 35-12. In Regina, where they are mourning the loss of legendary running back George Reed. Tiger Cats in town. Return of Bo Levi Mitchell. Mitchell goes right to work, finds Omar Bayless. First CFL touchdown catch for Bayless. He would add another. Matthew Schultz replaces Mitchell in the second quarter, connects with Sean Thomas Erlington for another score. Cats crushed the Riders 38-13. Redblacks trying to keep their very slim playoff hopes alive at Montreal. Not happening. Cody Fajardo sees a blitz coming. He's got a man open. That man is Tyson Philpott. Touchdown, Alouettes. Tough day for Nick Arbuckle. Pumps once. He's hit from behind. Fumble. Scooped up by Tyrese Beverett. He'll score. Els romp 29-3. The RBs are out. A huge moment for CF Montreal. Down a goal late in their match with Houston, but some great work by Lasse Lepanainen buries it in the final minute. Added time as Montreal escapes with a 1-1 draw. Well, we thought he was going to be the horse to beat, and he certainly was. 84th edition of the Canadian International and the 50th anniversary of the great Secretariat's final race at Woodbine. Nation's Pride facing 7 other fine thoroughbreds, a mile and a quarter on the E.P. Taylor turf. Nation's Pride, stablemate of Rico Woodbine Miller, mile winner, master of the seas, got off to a good start. Jockey Bill Buick, happy to be sitting second to Royal Champion, heading into the final turn. Time for the multiple graded stakes winner to make a move. Here's Robert Geller with the call.
Nation's Pride coming with every stride, getting the leader now. And Nation's Pride's taken over and will come away and win the Canadian International. A very impressive display. And it's William Buick at Nation's Pride, 2.5. Royal Champion at Gallant second, 6 away at Darmo third. Then Palazzi, English Conqueror, starting over. British Royalty and Dinah Drive was last, 2-3-65.
Yes, Bill Buick, the winning rider of Nation's Prize, who tops the $3 million mark in earnings. Charles Appleby, the trainer for Godolphin Stables, who've had a heck of a run in Canada. Here's Appleby.
It's a race, obviously, we're very keen to support and be here, and thanks to everybody here at Woodbine for looking after us so well and being very supportive to us all. But for the horse's point of view, we felt that the conditions were there to suit him, apart from until the rain came. But we seem to have been following the rain a little bit the last couple of weeks. But the track conditions are there. It's a lovely long stretch, and that's something we knew he'd enjoy.
Okay, time now for our shot of the week from the famed Island Dream number 6 at El Tigre.
God,
4!
That is spectacular. That could be, that is so close. That's right beside the stick. She'll have a tap-in birdie. And how close was that shot? Let's have a look here.
And just show this water. I'm trying to be like Pat. Yahoo! Yay! Spencer.
God.
4!
The shot of the week is brought to you by Sleepy Hollow Country Club. 60 years of tradition, providing a challenging and enjoyable golf experience just minutes from Toronto.